Okay, y'all, we need to talk about the messiness that's been going on lately because, whew, Nicki Minaj is out here calling people out, Cardi B is liking posts, and Kevin Gates might owe his ex-wife millions. So grab your snacks, sit back, and let me break this all down for you. Let's get into it! So basically, Nicki Minaj decided to wake up and choose chaos because she went off on Gucci Mane's wife, Keyshia K.O.R. Now listen, Nicki called her out publicly, saying that Keyshia has been copying her and trying to stay in the spotlight for years. Like, she didn't hold back at all. She took to Twitter and just aired her out for the whole internet to see. And of course, Keyshia wasn't about to stay quiet. She clapped back at Nicki. But here's where it gets interesting. Keyshia hopped on Instagram and posted some photos that people are saying was her response to Nicki. But that's not all. She used a song from Young Thug's album, and guess who's featured on that track? Cardi B. Now, here's the thing. Cardi B liked the post. Y'all know how the internet works. As soon as Cardi liked it, people started running with it. The caption Keyshia used had people convinced she was throwing shade at Nicki. And with Cardi liking it, oh, the fans went crazy. So now everybody's debating. Did Cardi like the post because Keyshia was shading Nicki? Or did she just like it because her own verse was on the song? I mean, that's a fair question, right? Some people think Cardi was taking a shot at Nicki by showing support for Keyshia. Others are like, y'all reaching, she probably just liked it because she's on the track. Either way, the internet is doing what the internet does best, making it a whole thing. Now, moving on. A clip resurfaced of Nicki Minaj thanking Gucci Mane for helping her early in her career.
Artists who worked with me at the beginning stage of my career, and I left a few people out, so I'm just gonna name them really quick. will.i.am, Fergie, Taylor Swift, who had a huge part in the success of Super Bass. Elton John recently, but you know, he's an icon. Christina Aguilera, Ciara, Alicia Keys, Mary J. Blige, Keyshia Cole, Gucci Mane.
And some people are saying that's why Nicki went at Keyshia in the first place. They think Nicki feels like the people Gucci helped over the years don't appreciate him enough. But then other people are saying, wait a minute, Nicki already gave Gucci his flowers. She thanked him publicly. So why does Keyshia need to insert herself? She should just pipe down. See what I'm saying? It's messy from every angle. And speaking of Nicki, fans noticed something else. Her Instagram page is currently inactive. Like, it's just gone. Now, some fans think she's just taking a break from social media, which, honestly, I get it. But other people are worried. They're like, is she okay? Did something happen? It's got people talking for sure. Okay, let's switch gears because we need to talk about Kevin Gates and his ex-wife, Drecka. This situation is wild. Y'all, so Drecka just filed for child support and spousal support. She's claiming that Kevin straight up abandoned her and their kids. She recently filed for divorce too, citing irreconcilable differences. But here's where it gets messy. She's accusing Kevin of basically dismantling their family's finances. We're talking not paying property taxes, not paying private school tuition for the kids. Like nothing. And it gets worse. Their Mississippi farm is apparently in foreclosure. They owe $7 million in unpaid taxes. Let me say that again. $7 million. Drecka is asking for $27,000 a month in child support and $46,000 a month in spousal support. That's $73,000 a month total, y'all. But now here's the plot twist. Kevin Gates is claiming that they were never legally married. So now I'm confused. Like, if they were never married, how is she filing for divorce? Make it make sense. And get this. While all this is going down, Kevin allegedly bought a Calabasas mansion and multiple luxury cars. But he's not paying for the house where his ex-wife and kids are living. That's crazy to me. Fans are not happy with Kevin right now. People feel like he abandoned his family and just moved on like they didn't exist. The comments online are brutal. Everybody's talking about it, and a lot of people are disappointed in him. I mean, whether they were legally married or not, those are still his kids. So the fact that he's allegedly not taking care of them while buying mansions and cars, yeah, that's not a good look. So yeah, that's all the tea for today. Y'all, between Nicki and Keyshia going back and forth, Cardi liking posts, and Kevin Gates allegedly owing millions, it's been a lot. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Do you think Cardi was shading Nicki or not? And what do y'all think about the Kevin Gates situation? Drop your thoughts below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you turn on that notification bell so you don't miss any of the drama. All right, y'all, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.
So this is the first one. We have these Gucci sweatsuits, I guess. Remember like in 2017, 2018 when everybody was wearing Gucci everything? And they both got the same sparkly headband too. I don't know, maybe that's just a coincidence because this was a popular look back then. This is the exact same dress. It looks like Keyshia is on the Wendy Williams show. I don't know where Nicki was. I don't know who wore it first, but yeah, it's the same dress. And then again, the same dress. Now this one, I feel like a lot of people wore this Chanel dress because I saw a Cash Doll in this dress. I saw Keyshia in this dress. Everybody who could afford this dress had it. And then we got a Christian Dior two-piece just in different colors. Maybe y'all just have similar taste. This is a Versace two-piece. I feel like I saw Keyshia in this one too. Do y'all all have the same stylist maybe? And then they both had on the same Givenchy bodysuit. My thing is, y'all just wear Instagram clothes. A lot of people had this. They both have on yellow dresses with flowers here. I know this is from the Met Gala. I'm not sure where this is from. Again, maybe y'all just like the same stuff. Now, the Fendi stuff, I have to give it to Nicki Minaj 100%. Because nobody was thinking about, well, most people weren't thinking about Fendi until Chun-Li came out. As soon as the cover art for that single dropped, I just saw Fendi and F's all over the place. So that one is 100% Nicki Minaj. I have to be fair. But what do y'all think? Is Keyshia Ka'oir trying to be Nicki Minaj?
So I don't think it's right that he cuts off her and his kids financially. She clearly has earned her part. Gates filed for spousal and child support, asking for upward of $70,000 a month. She's also asking for at least temporary custody of the kids, saying that 98% of the time they have been with her since 2023. Drika is claiming that Kevin has cut her and the kids off financially, that he stopped paying for the kids' tuition in school and property taxes, even to the point that one of their homes is in foreclosure because he didn't pay those property taxes. She's saying, meanwhile, he's flaunting his wealth in Calabasas, doing all these things, but he's being neglectful to his kids. She filed for divorce this year, and he's saying, you know what, I don't owe her anything because legally we were never legally married. Kevin has always said that Drika has pretty much made him. Let's talk about this in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think that he should pay Drika $70,000 a month? And what do you think about him not paying for his kids' school tuition? Also, what do you think of him saying?
Take on this as somebody who actually grew up around this era and also was a promoter around this era. When Nicki Minaj was trying to pop off, she left New York and she came to Atlanta. Okay? When she got to Atlanta, she started working with Miss Deb, who then introduced her to Gucci. She starts working with Gucci Mane. Now, at that time, Gucci Mane, he was going through a lot of stuff because he had that stuff in his system. But Gucci Mane was really like, Gucci Mane was dead. Okay? Let's just make that clear. And still is. Nicki Minaj did not pop off until she hopped on Freaky Girl Remix. When she hopped on that Freaky Girl Remix, that's when everybody was like, wait a minute, hold on. Who is she? That's also around the same time everybody was confused because there was a second remix with Lil' Kim. Okay, so there was two Freaky Girls. There was the one with Lil' Kim, then there was the one with Nicki Minaj. And I'm gonna take it a step further, and yeah, I might get some backlash for this, but it is what it is because I lived it. Itty Bitty Piggy, when that came out, that was a really, really big song at the gay club because I was all up and through there. Okay, it was a really big song at the gay club, but she didn't really flip to like the straight people until Freaky Girl. Nicki Minaj used to do a lot of bookings and shows at the gay clubs. And that, to me, that's why I feel like a lot of her fan base is gay men. Especially if you grew up around that era. Baby, Nicki Minaj her music was hitting in the gay club. But that Freaky Girl remix, that's what did it right there. The Freaky Girl remix. From there on, I don't know what happened up in between there. Now, back then, social media wasn't like it is now. So the only thing you really had to go off of was World Star started to come into play, but people were still doing like What's Beef DVDs where they would talk about issues and stuff like that. So the only way you would really know for real, like the behind the scenes stuff, is if you was able to get one of those DVDs. Nobody really knew the actual fallout between Gucci Mane and Nicki Minaj, and I've always wondered about that Lil' Kim verse on a lot of people don't even remember that there's two Freaky Girl songs. I've always wondered if that has something to do with it, but I don't know. And I'm talking about like as far as her issue with Gucci Mane at the time. On the outside looking in, I always felt like when Nicki Minaj went to Young Money, I feel like that was a smart move because Gucci Mane, Gucci Mane, he was outside. You know what I'm saying? He was really doing a lot. He was doing a lot. When it came down to the business, Young Money, They had it together. I've always felt like, just following her career, Nicki Minaj has always made smart moves. She's always, it seems like she's always thought everything through. Now, the issues and the problems have always been there since the beginning, because she tends to fall out with everybody. It don't just start with the girls now. She's been falling out with people from the beginning. So that's why when I see everything that's going on now, I'll be like, And I'm really starting to look at her husband a little differently now, because you're supposed to be that person for her. And this is speaking as a fan. You're supposed to be that person that can reel her back in. And the fact that Nicki Minaj even spoke on Keyshia, however she may feel about it or whatever, she doing